I'm Shanna.
And I'm Gabi.
And we are 27 Travels.
And this is another episode of Slice of NYC.
So if you've never seen an episode of Slice of NYC before, we are aiming to visit every neighborhood of New York City and giving you guys our local tips. We visit one restaurant, we do one activity, and we go into one shop in each neighborhood. So where are we today, Gabi?
We are in Coney Island.
Episode of Slice of NYC in a little bit, and that's because obviously of the pandemic. We did not want to film anything when it wasn't safe, when it wasn't the right time to go out, but now New York City has started opening up. Things are so much better here, so we're excited to be able to get out and do some socially distant activities like Coney Island. Usually at this time, it's the summer. Coney Island would normally be open for you to go on the rides in the amusement park, but right now, because of the pandemic, it is still closed, but we're still going to show you so many fun things you can do if you want to come here and not go on the rides, because there is still so much to do in this area.
Yeah, and the beach is still open, so you can go on the beach and be socially distanced, which is awesome.
So whenever we need to, we're going to be wearing our masks to be safe, because it is required in New York City to wear a mask whenever you cannot be socially distanced. So we're going to have our masks on, we're going to have our masks off at some point, but just to let you guys know. And let's kick it into this video because we have so much to show you.
The best thing about Coney Island is there's a little bit of everything here. You basically have the beach, the boardwalk, amusement areas, there's like shops too, and there's just so many different things that you can do, and it's just a great way to spend the day.
Gabi wore her Coney Island shirt today for the occasion.
You have to have one. I mean, I'm basically from Coney Island. So in every episode of Slice of NYC, we tell you 3 facts about the area we're in. So today I'll be telling you 3 facts about Coney Island. So fact number 1 is Coney Island has been around for over 100 years. In the 1880s, it was the largest amusement area in the United States and attracted several million visitors a year. Fact number 2 is that Coney Island actually had the world's first roller coaster. How cool is that? So now when you come to Coney Island, you will see this old roller coaster that's called the Cyclone. The first ever roller coaster was built in 1884 and sat exactly where the Cyclone sits right now.
Which is right behind where we are filming this clip. So that is the Cyclone roller coaster right there. Obviously it's not working right now because no rides are working during the pandemic, but this is the Cyclone, and the first ever roller coaster in the whole world was built right here.
So the third fact, and I think this one is really cool since I'm a really big fan of ice cream, is that frozen custard was actually invented here in Coney Island. So I don't think any of the original places that invented it are actually still open, but there is still a place like kind of off the boardwalk still makes frozen custard, and it's called Rita's. We really love it there, but it was actually invented because people thought that their ice cream was melting too fast here in the summer, so they created frozen custard as an ice cream that didn't melt as quickly.
So Coney Island is literally one of our favorite places ever to come in New York City. We love coming here in the summer. There's just so much to do in this place. It just has like so much character and so much history behind it.
Yeah, Coney Island just has like the most fun energy. I can't even explain it. You just feel part of it when you're here, and there's just so many locals like me around. And yeah, I've been coming here ever since I was a teenager. Like I would come with all my friends, my family. We'd come at night and watch fireworks and go on roller coasters together. This area was also really greatly affected after Hurricane Sandy. It basically destroyed the aquarium, most of the parks, and it's
the
really
boardwalk like was falling apart and stuff too,
yeah,
right?
I have pictures that I took of it like a few days after it happened, but it was destroyed. The boardwalk was like covered in sand, so it's amazing how much they've repaired it since then.
There's also something really fun here every year called the Mermaid Parade.
Yes.
Like everyone dresses up as mermaids. We've done it a few times.
We've done it a few times. It's so fun. Everyone dresses up as mermaids and they just march, and it's just awesome.
So we've been telling you guys that there's so much history in Coney Island, and one of the really cool history facts actually has to do with the Wonder Wheel, which is right behind me. It's called Dino's Wonder Wheel, and that's because some guy named Dino actually bought it in like around the 1980s, but there's a really romantic story to it. The Ferris wheel was actually always there, but in around 1948, a hot dog vendor named Dino told his then girlfriend that if she said yes to his proposal, he would buy her a Ferris wheel in Coney Island. And it took him about 40 years to be able to actually buy the Ferris wheel, but then he did, and that's why it's now called Dino's Wonder Wheel. And people still propose in front of that Wonder Wheel today because of the story. Like, how romantic is that? So cute. We didn't know that, right?
Propose to me there. What is this?
Maybe.
right now we are in front of the parachute jump, which is actually a historic landmark here at Coney Island. Back in the day, it used to actually be a fully operational parachute jump, which is like a ride, and it's basically been closed down since the 60s. There's tons of myths regarding that, like people died on it, all of this crazy stuff happened, but luckily for all of those people, none of that is true. It actually just closed down when this part of the park closed down. And nowadays, if you're at Coney Island, it's just like this historic landmark. You know exactly you're at Coney Island, and at night, it lights up and it's just really beautiful.
So another one of our favorite things at Coney Island is the Coney Island Brewery. Me and Gabi have been here before, but it's closed right now, again, due to the pandemic. I think that they said that they're gonna try and open soon, but right now they're not open. But you can still get Coney Island beer at like a craft beer store, at like some bars and stuff. We found it like all over the country at different bars and stuff. So if you want to try it out and support local Coney Island beer, make sure you guys check out Coney Island Brewery.
It is so good, guys. Not even kidding. I love it.
So good. They have a mermaid pilsner.
So good.
So good.
So our shop for today is Williams Candy. This is just an amazing candy place. It's been here since 1936, and if you have a sweet tooth, you have to come here. They basically have everything. They have jelly apples, they have cotton candy, lots of ice cream, popcorn, anything you could want, and it's just such a classic. It's been here forever, and it's the kind of place you have to check out when you really want to get that local Coney Island experience. Yeah? Okay, awesome.
Our restaurant for today's video is Nathan's Hot Dogs, and even though everyone knows I'm vegan, this place is truly iconic and historical to Coney Island. This exact Nathan's that I'm standing in front of right now has been here for over 100 years. When Nathan's first opened, a hot dog only cost 5 cents. And it's also really famous for the July 4th hot dog eating contest that happens right here on Coney Island in front of this Nathan's.
Basically exactly where Shanna's standing right
Literally,
now.
back up and show the sign.
Like this is, look, here she is. And there's the sign for the Wall of Fame for the hot dog eating contest, and it has a countdown for when it's gonna happen next. So we had to get a frozen custard in the place where it was invented. Shanna won't have any of this, but I will. But she got an ice because Rita's has lots of ices too.
So good.
So good. It looks so good. It really doesn't melt as fast. So our activity for this video is the beach, boardwalk, and amusement park of Coney Island.
Well, I told you guys at the beginning of the video, the amusement park, you can't go in right now because of coronavirus, which makes total sense. So we are not gonna do that today, but we have been walking around the boardwalk. So I think now it's time to head onto the beach, soak up some sun, put our feet in the ocean.
We might go for a little bit of a swim. We are wearing bathing suits under here, and
yes,
you can swim at Coney Island during the summer, which is awesome. There's lifeguards and everything.
Well, they say I want it easy. I'm waiting. Well, they say I want it easy. Stop and try it. Well, they say I want it easy. I'm waiting.
Okay, so that is the end of our Coney Island video. There's so much history here, so much to say. There's probably even more we could probably say about Coney Island, but I feel like you just have to come here and experience it, and then you'll totally get what we're talking about.
Coney Island is the perfect day trip from the city. You can come and spend the whole day and then head back to the city if you're just visiting New York City.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you guys want to see more videos from us, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Peace out.
Bye.